All right, it's about the 24th of May 2013, and we're looking at a cicada here, and they're fascinating because they're just all over the place is where they are right now. The sound that you might hear in the background, I'll be quiet for just a minute so you can hear it. Well, now in the background you also hear a buzzsaw, but you also hear the sound of the cicadas. That's the sound that they make. This is their 17-year cycle, and they came 17 years ago, and now they're here again. They're not nearly as bad as they were then, but you see them pretty much everywhere. It's fascinating. They love to attach themselves to trees. They come out looking like moths, but they then shed their shells, and they come to looking like this one right here on this tree. And of course they love to come into the trees. They're all over the place. Let's go see another place where they're also all over the place. And in fact, they come out through holes. That's the fun part. So I'm going to take you to a part where there apparently were a lot of cicadas coming out of the ground. Right here, you can see these holes. These holes right here are holes from cicadas where they've come out. The ground is just littered with them.
And they put themselves in there and come out.
17 years ago, right? They're there for 17 years, and you can see the ground here is just absolutely littered with them. This tree is actually even more fascinating because now you can see these holes. You can see the ground here. It almost looks like a golf course where people have put their golf cleats in the ground. They're all over. But now look at this. This tree is particularly filled with the casings. What they end up doing is they shed their shell at some point, and that's what it looks like. And there's so many shells that were on this tree. You can see this tree is one of the trees that they like to put. In fact, there's another cicada right there, and you can see that he's just sitting there. And there's one up there. They're just all over the place. But to me, the sound is the fascinating thing. There's so many of them. And let's just be quiet for just a moment, and we'll listen to that sound. Here's actually two together. My only assumption here is that they're mating. What's interesting is that their eyes are red. I wonder if they're all red or orange, actually. So anyway, I just wanted to take a moment to show you that, because just to me, there's one that's flying. You can see it flying through the air, which is another thing. They're all flying everywhere. That's the fascinating thing. You can just see when you see something fluttering through the air, then my guess is that it's a cicada nowadays. So let's just listen to that noise again. I just think it's fascinating how loud that is, and when you're here where we are right now, it's just so loud. It's almost deafening to some end. And the funny part is that the other places in this area, this is Woodbridge, Virginia, but there are other places in this area nowadays that are not as filled with cicadas, and I kind of wonder how that all works. There's another one flying through the air. You can see it. It almost looks like a bird. It's so large. So, anyway, this is Tim Foster reporting from the Foster household.